This is the Archbishop's Eastertide news and reflections. A dear parishioner has asked me that I record this so that they could hear and see. And so I oblige, and I'm grateful to Karabo Pabalo Makhoba for helping to record me. Dear parishioners, clergy and bishops, amid current controversies around the coronavirus lockdown, I want to look at a new topic today, our mental health. The subject is not irrelevant to the very real issues affecting our welfare, which are at the top of everyone's mind. My source of income has gone. How will my family survive? Where will the next meal come from? How can I maintain social distance in a shack? How can I keep my children busy inside? How will I pay for my bond when my salary has been cut in half? Will I have to repeat my honors years in chemistry? Will we get tax holidays for paying pension funds? Why are people who have been evicted by their landlords being forcibly removed from the only land they can find to live on? Looking at a community close to us in Cape Town, take for example the people living in Mitchell's Plain area. They face multiple quandaries. One, they are hungry. Two, a camp for homeless people whose living conditions are the subject of dispute has been set up in the area. Three, they are nervous about the behavior of police and soldiers. And four, on top of it all, they worry about contracting COVID-19. Now consider this definition from the National Institute of Mental Health in the United States. And I quote, "A traumatic event is a shocking, scary, or dangerous experience that can affect someone emotionally and physically. Experiences like natural disasters, such as hurricanes, earthquakes, and floods. Acts of violence, as well as car crashes and other incidents, can all be traumatic," close quotes. Many of the interventions by governments, non-governmental organizations, faith communities, understandably focus on the economy, food and shelter. But we mustn't underestimate the trauma we are experiencing at one level or the other. Food is physical and real. But while mental scars can't be seen, they are deep and real with devastating effects. During my online meeting with young people on Monday, a big concern raised was their feelings of stress, anxiety and fear, a confused mix of emotions about their academic studies and their finances as they face uncertainty of the coming months. It raised the question, how do we put support structures in place for them? I worry particularly about young people and women on the front line, but this affects us all. But now, and after COVID-19, we are going to need an emotionally and psychologically healthy society, and all people, it is us in the church who should be giving attention to our people's mental well-being. Sorry about that. We shouldn't feel scared or awkward when all of a sudden we feel anger, frustration, anxiety, or similar emotions. It is important for us to acknowledge to ourselves our feelings and the importance of dealing with them both now and when this time is over. The trauma will live beyond COVID-19, and we need to create spaces in which to deal with it. A crucial way of maintaining our emotional health is keeping up as much as possible our daily rhythms of prayer and worship. Morning prayer, our midday prayers, the evening offices, the Eucharist, including a spiritual Eucharist online, and our lectionary readings. We are including them on the Twitter channel of my family trust, https://twitter.com/archtrust. I find a rhythm based on the Benedictine tradition helpful. Study, work, play, and pray. Find time for physical activities, planting and weeding a vegetable patch, for example. Also create prayer communities with your family, at home, as well as online. Setting specific times for prayer and try within your means to create learning opportunities for your children. I have found the World Health Organization blurb very useful on coping with stress during the 2019 novel COVID outbreak. They highlight that it is normal to feel sad, stressed, confused, scared, or angry during a crisis. They say talking to people you trust can help. Contact your friends and family. And they urge that if you stay at home, maintain a healthy lifestyle, including proper diet, sleep, exercise, and social contacts with loved ones at home and by email and phone with other family and friends. Using that rhythm as your framework, try to remain positive, hopeful, and keep focused on a realistic vision for the era which will follow COVID-19. To repeat to you what the young people told me on Monday, this too shall pass, and listen to and acknowledge Jesus' words. Father, if you are willing, remove this cup from me, yet not my will, but yours be done. Luke 22, verse 42. And Abba, Father, he cried out, everything is possible for you. Please take this cup of suffering away from me. Yet, I want your will to be done, not mine. Mark 14:36. God bless you and God bless your family. Thabo, Cape Town.